here. We are. Checking connection. I'll give you that.
Nice.
It looks like I dropped it. I really did. Okay. So we're getting rolling here in classic fashion. We'll give everybody a minute or two to hop on. This week we'll see.
Barely in frame.
Yeah, I'm barely in frame. That's fine. It's not about me today. Not about me at all.
Oh, the frame's wider on the Facebook.
Frame is wider on the Facebook. All right. So I can kind of see what's happening with people this week. That's an improvement. No longer reliant on anybody else, which good for better or worse. I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on.
I had to make sure that I could kind of see who all joins in and potential questions that might come through, because there was a lot of people who seem to have questions for Will. I'm not going to bombard him with all of them.
Oh, you might need to. You're gonna have to pry him out.
Okay. Well, you heard it here. So, as people kind of continue to join in, thanks. Thank you for the continued support, everybody. It is and has been amazing to kind of see all the love that pours in, the orders that pour in. We're moving through wine as fast as we've ever moved through wine. So a huge thank you to you guys for that. We're getting ready to bottle the 18s. We're on the last home stretch here before bottling. I will look a lot more tired as the month moves on and we get closer and closer. Harvest is getting closer and closer. Yeah. Those berries are sizing up pretty good right now. So, a lot of work going out there. Will, what are you up to right now?
Well, I think it's always with our team, what are you not up to right now?
Very true.
But we got a lot of cool things going on. So we're doing the custom orders for the large format bottling, which is always a fun thing. A lot of members taking advantage of that. So that's wrapping up early next week. And then we've got a little sneak preview. We're putting together kind of a virtual winemaker's dinner package. More details to come on that, but working on that. Working on discount shipping promos for the fall release, which is coming up as well. So a lot of fun stuff on the horizon.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a fair amount of time in front of that computer screen, huh?
Oh yeah, and the second quarter compliance is coming up as well. Always a joy.
Nice. Well, we're actually set up today in what is the outdoor workspace, the outdoor office. It's nice to be out here versus all covered up and inside. So we're taking advantage of the unusually lovely late June weather.
Mm-hmm. It's already cooled off. It got pretty warm today, but it's already cool. It's nice. It's a great thing about Paso Robles for sure.
All right, so just like last week, we've got a favorite current wine in the glass. So the 5-block, 17 5-blocks.
17 5-blocks. Thought long and hard about the 18 gap. It is maybe my favorite wine right now, but you guys just did white wine. The Peak Pool's great as well. I heard I actually watched last week's episode to kind of prepare myself for what kind of questions I should expect. And I know, Phil, you guessed the 46, which would have been a good guess, but we just corvined into this pretty recently. We got a cool red, white, and blue flight coming up soon. So the red, it will be the 2014 Hedge. The white, we're pouring the Grenache Blanc, and then the blue is the 5-blocks, which for me is tasting great. There's tons of fruit. There's a nice kind of barrel component there on the nose, but just still really, really bright. Tasting great. So I'm excited to be pouring that coming up here pretty soon.
It is indeed tasting good. Yeah, it'll be 4th of July weekend. Or
Mhm.
4th of July, I should say. Maybe if we have a little bit left over and you're here on a Sunday, maybe. You were a classics major. Explain to me the move from classics on over to the wine industry.
Yeah, well, so classics is study of ancient Greek and Roman history and culture. They were definitely making wine back then, so, maybe it applies somehow. But had no idea what I wanted to do. Classics afforded me the opportunity to take a wide variety of classes, and senior year had been interested in wine, had gotten plugged in with some professors who were running like a wine tasting group in Athens, so had a lot of exposure there. Didn't necessarily consider it as something I could do for a career, but decided to kind of go for it. Added on a biology degree my senior year, so that took a little bit of extra time. And then it was the UGA sports connection that brought me out here. So Terry, football player, I was a swimmer at UGA, and a mutual acquaintance connected us. Came out here for Harvest 16 and been here since.
Stuck around.
Yeah.
So you went from, I'm guessing classics is like you'd be a teacher, perhaps? Is there...
So, yeah, I think if you're using your degree directly, you are like a professor. I had a lot of kids going to law school, but there's not a lot of direct applications for that, yeah.
Gotcha. So from a lower, discretionary income to a negative discretionary
exactly,
income.
Yeah.
From teaching to the wine industry.
Yeah.
All right. So swim team while you're at UGA, one of the lesser known facts is Will is probably our most popular social media figure here.
Whoa.
Not directly.
I don't know about that.
Not directly, but he's gone viral.
Oh, okay. I know where you're going.
I'm going with that.
Yeah.
Explain.
Yeah. So you wouldn't know it, looking at me, but I do have a YouTube video with like 40 million views, something like that. So
that is every view that we've ever had combined multiplied by several thousand. I'm sure of that. So pretty darn impressive. What was the video?
So I don't know if anyone remembers. It was a viral video phase, and we just hit it at the right time. So it was the UGA swim team doing the Harlem Shake, and we had the great idea to do it underwater. And then I was like, everyone needs to bring some props. The outdoor rec, UGA outdoor rec's right outside the pool. I'll just rent a sleeping bag from there. That'll be my prop. Just get in the sleeping bag underwater, and people seem to enjoy it. Also thought that I was drowning, but
Yeah, I don't know that I would have gotten a sleeping bag underwater. No, I wouldn't have. My mom certainly would not have allowed me to at any point in time. She likes to threaten me with risky behaviors, but whatever. Okay, so on to the next question. Where would we find you when you're not here at the winery? Or what would we find you doing?
I definitely do a good deal of sleeping when I'm not at the winery, but yeah, got to catch up somehow. But like to get outside, like to be in the water still. So a lot of hiking, a lot of swimming, anything outdoors. Disc golf,
there
of
we
course.
Go. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So with that, we've kind of eased our way in, and we'll move into some more interesting questions as we slide along here. Okay, you're a new addition to the crayon box. What color would you be, and why?
Ooh, do I have to come up with a new color, or can I just claim a color for myself?
I'll allow claim a color for yourself.
I don't know if it's a crayon color, but you know how like you have the markers, and they have like it's like the neon electric line.
Gotcha.
So I'd definitely be the electric blue.
The electric blue.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I like it.
I'm not going to explain why, but I don't know that it fits, but I just love that color. So
you love the color is justifiable for why.
Right,
I'll allow that too. All right. So would you rather fly for free for the rest of your life or eat out for free for the rest of your life?
Ooh, if I could use the flying for free, I would probably pick that. But, I think eating out for free would probably take the cake. You don't have to use it for a special occasion. You can just cash in your free meal card. I do like to enjoy my good meals, so I might have to go with that one.
Yeah, I think Cyril will be taking you up on some LPC
Exactly.
pretty regularly. All right, so if you had to choose one wine style for the rest of your life between these two, Italian reds or Rhone whites?
Interesting. I feel like there is a lot of diversity with Italian reds. Very food friendly, which is nice. Lots of acidity there. I feel like I'm a little particular with my Rhone whites, and as much as I do love white wines, I know you asked Brandon if he could do white wine or cab. That's an easy choice, but I might have to go Italian reds.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to do that also to goat Cyril a little bit on that. So
it's going to be easy choice for him.
There you go, Cyril. You won't get that one.
Yeah.
It's all customizable. made it fair. We're stepping it up a little bit with that one for sure. Be a little harder choice for me. Cyril, I'm not going to let you know where I stand on that. You have to figure it out. All right. If you can make one rule for the day here at TH that everybody had to follow, what would be that one rule?
All right. One is it. It's just any rule. Is it a daily rule? It's whatever
For the day.
Okay. I mean, I think we kind of talked about it. There's like a birthday rule where you get an hour lunch and you order in pizza and you play video games as a team, and that's a great rule. I think that'd be great.
I think that's definitely something we can implement. I'm game for that. I'm just a little bummed. We just missed mine.
I know.
we got yours coming up, late harvest. When with Cyril's?
Oof. Bad
I don't know.
coworkers.
I don't know. I rely on Facebook for that kind of stuff. I'll be honest. All right. So, next question. If you could learn any one skill in the world without trying, kind of Matrix style, just load it up, what skill would you pick?
It would probably be learning an instrument. It's just very time intensive, something that I've never done. And so if I could just pick it up tomorrow and be great at it, perfect.
I like that. I like that. In a very unfun vein, I would spelling and grammar. If I can count that as a skill, I've never done that either. So I would love to learn to do that.
Yeah, I do know that about you. Yeah.
Okay. Another fun question here. The Will Freeman story is being cast. Who plays Will Freeman?
All right. Well, I feel like the person that I get told I look like the most is what's Jim from The Office's name? John Krasinski?
Yes.
Okay. So I guess it's him.
John Krasinski? I would have given you like a Channing Tatum or something.
Okay. Well, I think that might be overshooting, but
if they have they had a kid.
Yeah. Okay.
Somewhere between Jim from The Office and Channing Tatum.
Yeah. If looks don't matter, John Cusack.
All right, there you go. Hey, it's your story.
It's my
man.
story.
You
yeah,
tell it how
exactly.
you want. Okay, on to another. If you could choose one song to play every time you walked into the room for the rest of your life, what would it be? Your entrance song.
Yeah, I think it would have to be something just totally off the wall. So my walkout song to like a swim event my senior year of high school was the Ghostbusters theme song. So I would probably have to choose that.
I can most definitely get behind that. I'm pretty sure I had that on VHS. I'm pretty sure I rewound and played both the entrance theme song and then that exit song that they have going on at the end there too. Very good pick. Very good pick. Unexpected. It is a little off the wall. I like it. Okay, so including variants of these two games, is it Risk or Settlers of Catan that takes it?
All right, so I definitely have played Settlers of Catan more. I would probably have to choose that. Although I will say in Risk, I am very good at forming an alliance until the moment that it no longer suits me. So watch out.
Yeah, that's you should be upsetting and ruffling feathers in the game of Risk. Otherwise, I'm not sure what you're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have not played other variations of Settlers of Catan. I've definitely logged more time on the Risk end. So But I've enjoyed my Sellers Catan time. Okay. So you actually you whizzed through that.
Wow, that was super fast.
Yeah. You're a little more concise with your answering than our good friend Producer B,
Right.
who has very, very elaborate answers for everything that he did. So I got one more bonus, and then I think we'll move on to something I wanted to do with Producer B, but he ran too long.
Okay.
So you missed out on that little section. B. So if you had to compare yourself to an animal, what animal would it be and why?
Yeah, I remember this question coming to Brandon, and I was trying to think, and I was like, got to pick something weird, but, I was like, maybe a sloth, sleep all day. Won't go too into the analogies there, but, because they move so slow, they grow algae on them, and, I do try and take showers, but
Yeah.
and I was just like, I don't know. I couldn't really think of a good one. I mean, if it's like a dream animal, got to be, I feel like a dolphin or an eagle, like the classics,
So I took a personality test and got eagle, and I was very disappointed.
What?
Maybe
No way.
a bald eagle. I'm like, yeah, I mean, okay, noble country's mascot, but a balding bird.
Yeah, maybe an osprey, something slightly obscure but still cool, and you can fly.
Yeah. I guess I can deal with being a bird.
Mm-hmm.
Carol said it was like between an owl and an eagle or something like that. Is what she thought. Either way, I'm a bird. I can't escape being a bird.
Escape.
I've gotten to be a heavier bird than I was, but it's coming up to harvest time, so I'm gonna get back in shape.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so.
Body by harvest.
Body by harvest. It'll be on. I just took a body composition yesterday, and we'll do a Map My Ride little workout thing going. I will challenge Brandon on running because I know I might be able to stand a little bit of a chance. So, with that said, something everyone's kind of hit the bottom of the barrel when it comes to what they're streaming, what they're watching, what if they're reading. They should be reading. I mean. You have a little more time now than we did previously.
Right.
So recommendations like book, movie, streaming.
Yeah, and we had talked about this at the beginning of quarantine, and a book that I had read prior to quarantine, but definitely would recommend to everyone, is A Gentleman in Moscow, and it's just very, very eloquently written. It's funny, it's serious, it's sad, it kind of runs the gamut. So it's about like a Russian aristocrat. After the rise of communism in Russia, he gets put under like house arrest in a hotel, essentially, and kind of tells the story of like the rest of his life. But really, really great book. TV show, what I have been watching recently is a anime. So far down the nerd pole for some, but it's called One Piece. It just came on Netflix, and there's like 1,000 episodes, and it's still going. So, that could occupy you for quite some time.
That would occupy you, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And then, what do we got? Movie?
Movie, yeah.
I mean, if you're really looking to kill some time, can't go wrong with the Lord of the Rings trilogy, extended edition.
All right.
Could really take up like 13 hours of your day if you want to do it all at once.
So definitely done that.
Yep.
One of the questions I was kind of pondering and was going to throw at you potentially, since we're already here, was going to be like a Lord of the Rings versus Harry Potter.
Easy. I mean, Lord of the Rings all day, any day.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually send this clip to some people that I know that would argue contrary. But
I mean, they're entertaining. The Harry Potter books, they're not that well written, but maybe they're a quicker read for sure than the Lord of the Rings. There's some songs and poems that you're just like, come on, but overall
you can dust through pretty quick.
Yeah.
So that begs the question: why is there not a Lord of the Rings like land anywhere? And we've got, what is Universal Studios, man? What's up?
Yeah, what is up? But I think there is a Lord of the Rings land. It's called New Zealand.
Oh, it is. It actually exists. It exists somewhere. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Dwight was going to walk the path. Okay. Man, I should add that to my list of things to do. Check out some wine while I'm over there. Well, Will, that was well done, I got to say.
Thanks.
I appreciate you being concise. I like getting to those recommendations, too. The book recommendation, interesting enough that he's quarantined. Is that what it was?
Yeah, perfect.
So
yeah, exactly.
It fits the theme.
He's under house arrest, so you can read it, get some ideas, some recommendations. Exactly. Perfect timing.
If you want to escape to a world of a person quarantined, check that book out. Thank you to everybody again who's joined us. Is there any further questions for Will here? We don't get to pull him out too often. He's always kind of the Wizard of Oz back here behind the screen, pulling all the strings, making everything happen, getting you guys the wines that you want, making sure all the gears are turning properly. So a huge thank you and a huge I'm laughing too, Carol. I am. I've enjoyed this quite a bit. So a huge thank you to everybody for tuning in. We will be back again next Tuesday
for the Frenchie.
Yes, it'll be Cyril in here. I have no idea what I'm going to ask him, and if I'm going to ask him some sort of obscure question that might not translate properly for him. But we'll see. We'll find out. I'm looking forward to it as well. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, the favorite TH wine right now that Will selected?
Yeah, the 17.5 blocks.
17.5 blocks.
Yeah.
I gotta say, tasting it, it's in a really nice spot right now. I battle back and forth between the 46 and the 5 blocks, but it's in a pretty swell spot.
Yeah, 17 I think across the board. Really great year, Phil, and a really great year for us. Everything is tasting well right now on the flight, which helps, and stoked about the 18s actually. So
yeah, really stoked on the 18s. It's the 17s are making a great flight when we're allowed to have a flight, which is still currently right now. We're open and operating, and wineries are now outside of the jurisdiction of bars or classification of bars, and so we hope to continue to operate, and if not, then you'll catch us here, and we will find ways of getting some tasty wines to you. Thanks. I have nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing else to go with.
See, I knew the quicker I answered, the quicker I get off screen. So it's all part of my devious plan.
This is easily the quickest we've been on and through. We also actually got on time today too, which is fantastic. Yeah. Kudos.
Well, guys, thank you. Thanks, Phil, for having me on.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for joining us, and hopefully you learned a little and laughed a little.
I know I did. All right, we'll catch you guys next week.
All right.